I'm Tami from Nutmeg Notebook, and today I want to show you how to make a delicious, no sugar added, all fruit sorbet. Today I'm going to be using the Cuisinart Fruit Scoop frozen dessert maker. So you can make like a traditional ice cream in this, but I don't eat dairy. So I'm going to be making it with all fruit. So the nice thing about this is you use fresh fruit, so you don't have to think about freezing the fruit, letting it get ripe and then freezing it. You do, however, have to make sure that the insert is frozen. So I just keep it in my freezer all the time. That way when I want to make ice cream or sorbets, I can just do that. So I've got my fruit ready to go. Today I'm using 2 cups of bananas, 2 cups of very ripe strawberries, and 1 cup of mango. So we just put the frozen insert in, and then we pop the paddle in, and it comes with this special paddle for the fruit. So this breaks down all the fruit for you. You don't have to puree anything before you start. It's just important to make sure that you're using really ripe fruit, because that's where your sweetness is coming from. So we're going to turn it on. It is going to be noisy. I'm going to turn it on, start adding my fruit, and then we're going to let it process for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's all it takes to make about 3 cups of delicious all fruit sorbet. So let's get started. Just start getting it in there, adding it a little bit at a time here. You don't want to overfill it because it will start coming out the top once it starts churning. And how do I know that? Because I overfilled it one day. Get that mango in there. You can use different fruits, but they recommend in the instruction manual that you keep the bananas, because the bananas add a really nice creaminess, and so you want to keep those. Helps if you put the lid on the right way. So you want to keep the bananas in there for the creaminess, but then you can switch out the other fruits that you use. So you could use whatever you like best. So we're going to let this process for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, so we're back. I let it run for about 17 minutes because then it was starting to look like it was really getting done, and it was starting to push its way up out the top, which is a sure sign that it's done. So we're just going to get the lid off of here and see if I can pull this up. It's good and frozen. Oh, there's a little chunk of mango that didn't get incorporated. I'm going to drop that back in there. So I'm going to push this down. I haven't had that happen before, where a piece of fruit didn't get blended in. But you know, always when you're filming is when things go wrong, or you get a variance. So what I like about this is that it's really, really creamy. So I do make the fruit sorbets, or nice creams as we like to call them, in my Vitamix or even in my food processor. But I really like the texture that this does, and I have a Yonanas as well. So here's what I like to do. I like to use my little scoop and scoop up cute little sorbet balls and put it in the old-fashioned ice cream dishes. I just think that's adorable like that. So I want to show you how you can go ahead and make this ahead of time if you want to serve it to a larger group of people, because it only makes 3 cups. So if I'm having a potluck at my house and I want to serve it to, 15 or 20 people, then I'll make 2 or 3 batches of it and then freeze it. So, and you can do this a couple days ahead of time. And so what I do is I just take and line my muffin pan with these little parchment cupcake liners, and I go ahead and scoop the sorbet into the little balls. And if you want to do just one big scoop, you can do that too. I just think this looks really cute. And so I'll do this, and then I'll pop this in my big freezer. And once these are frozen, I'll take them out of the parchment liners and I'll put them in a Tupperware container and put them back in the freezer. And then at the party, I'll just pull them out about 5 or 10 minutes before I want to serve it, and it'll be perfect. And then you can put it in little containers to serve it. So this works really, really well. So I do this with the nice cream too. Plus then it's all portioned out. Super easy to serve this up to a larger group of people all at once. And it's very pretty. So there you go. That's how you make an all fruit, no sugar added fruit sorbet in the Cuisinart Fruit Scoop. So I'll put a link below to my Amazon page where you can find the machine. And if you really like this video, please give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel so that you'll get future YouTube videos. Check out my blog at nutmegnotebook.com. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye-bye.